Hey, what's going on guys, Max here and I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys if it's still worth picking up the 13-inch 2015 MacBook Pro coming up. What's going on guys, Max here, back with another video, and on this channel we do film, photography, and tech. So if you guys enjoy any of those, click the subscribe button and make sure to click the notification button to not miss any of my videos. Also, if you guys enjoy music, I'm also going to be creating a music channel very soon where I'm going to be uploading music videos, possibly even drum covers. But anyways, let's continue with the video. So the MacBook Pro 2015 13-inch MacBook this one is not specifically mine. I don't own this one. This is my parents' one. But I was thinking, because at one point I thought this guy was just amazing. I mean, like, it's almost as thin as the 2017 model. It's incredible. It's very fast. I mean, very fast was fast about like a year ago when we just got it. But now, seeing the specs compared to the 2017 one, in terms of video editing, I'll tell you guys right now, if you're thinking of video editing with this guy, think again, because even the 13-inch 2017 doesn't do incredible job. Like, it handles 4K video, but this guy stutters even on regular use. So if you guys are looking for a laptop that's great for just browsing, strictly browsing the internet and web browsing, the 15-inch would do you just right. But if you guys are looking for a laptop that does video editing or anything more of that world, then I would not recommend buying the 2015 13-inch model. If you're thinking of buying the 2015 one because it has more ports obviously, and a lot of people don't feel like they're ready to transfer to USB-C yet. So for those people that want to stick with the 15-inch, that want to stick with the 2015 models, don't get the 13-inch. It's not worth it. It's way too underpowered for even regular web browsing. So if you have this, don't really upgrade unless you have the money. If you don't have the money, stick with it. If you have the money to upgrade, definitely upgrade. The upgrade is big. It wasn't that good if you were going to upgrade from this to the 2016 model. Even though the 2016 model changed in design quite a lot, this guy is way better in terms of the price to performance with the 2016 model. But the 2017 one definitely outperforms this guy. For some reason, Apple, like always, they overprice their systems. So honestly, if you're on a very tight budget but you want an Apple Pro, this is the one to go with. Not the 13-inch. I would invest in the 15-inch, which is pretty much the same price as a 13-inch 2016 model. So get the 15-inch, but if you just need web browsing and you don't want to have the 12-inch or the Air, you want to have that nice Retina display and the form factor of a 13-inch, this is exactly what you're looking for. In terms of spec-wise, this guy is not running the greatest compared to the new ones. It is definitely running the 2.7 gigahertz Intel Core i5 5257U. The memory is 8 gigabytes of DDR3, SD RAM, 1866 megahertz speed clocked RAM. So the specs on the 2015 MacBook Pro haven't been showing too much signs of aging. The reason people are disregarding the MacBook Pro 2015 is because each year the new MacBooks are becoming thinner and lighter. The 2015 MacBook Pro is a very thin, light chassis and way thinner than any Windows laptop. But the difference between the 2015 MacBook and the 2017 MacBook is pretty visible. Here is a chart showing the three MacBook Pros from early 2015 and late 2016, showing the multi-core performance. The multi-core performance hasn't really increased from the early 2015 one with the 2016 one. So this chart is showing the early 2015 to mid 2017, all the MacBook Pros that came out so far in this timeline. These are all the 13 and 15-inch models. As you can see, the multi-core performance on the early 2015 one is literally 3 times slower than the mid 2017 model of the 15-inch model. 13-inch model is around almost double the performance, which is crazy, but isn't really justifying the price. MagSafe. One of the biggest things that made the Apple MacBooks so unique was the magnetic charging port. This is now off of the 2016 model and the 2017 model MacBooks. The port selection. There's only USB-Cs now on the 13-inch and 15-inch models. The 2016 MacBook was the first one to introduce only USB-C ports, and that rose big controversies, and that is pretty much one of the biggest things that people hate about the MacBooks. Personally, for me, I'm probably going to be picking up the 2017 2017 model is quite expensive. For a base 13-inch one, I think it was $1,700 in Canadian money. So I'm gonna be speccing it to the i7 dual core, 16 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of SSD space, which is gonna be around $2.3 thousand, so $2,300 for a 13-inch that doesn't even have a touch bar. Honestly, the touch bar is useless. I'm not gonna be getting the touch bar. I'm gonna be saving a little bit of money. The MacBook with the touch bar is definitely not worth it in my eyes. You're paying pretty much $100 more than what I'm paying for an i5 dual core with 8 gigabytes of RAM with 128 gigabytes of storage with a touch bar. Is not worth it than getting a MacBook 13-inch without a touch bar, but you're getting the i7, which is clocked higher. It's a faster CPU. You're getting double the RAM and you're getting double the memory. That is so much, and you're even saving $100 by doing so. So to me, the 13-inch with touch bar is not worth it in my eyes. So personally, the 13-inch with touch bar is not worth it compared to the one that I could get without touch bar with higher spec in terms of CPU, GPU, and even RAM. So honestly, I'd recommend getting the one without touch bar if you could live without it. If really thin laptops and light ones matter to you, then obviously pick up the 2017 or 2016 model. But if you don't care about that, save the money and pick up the 2015 model. It's still very nice for searching the web, but if you need something that's very strong for video editing and video production, then obviously you would have to pick up the 15-inch. Even then, you would have to pick up the 15-inch that's most likely fully specced out, so this video doesn't even apply to you. If you're looking for something that's very compact, very nice, does the job for basic tasks, there is not a better computer you could pick up than the 2015 13-inch model. There isn't. For the price that you could get this guy at, even a used one, you could find this guy around $800 used. You can't beat the price of this guy for what it does, and the 2015 one is still great. And if you have it in 2017, unless you're doing video editing, you don't need to upgrade. This guy is great for that. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys understand if it's worth picking up the 2015 model over the 2017. It really depends what you do. That's in everything. Like honestly, there's no point for someone to pick up the iPhone X if you're not going to be using Face ID or they have an iPhone 8. There's just no point. Unless you're just that type of person that wants to have the fastest product, then I understand that. But there's no point of picking up an iPhone 10 if you have an iPhone 7 and all you do is just text, call. There's no point. So same thing with this. If you're just video browsing, writing emails, you don't need to get a 2017 model unless you're doing video editing and you need that extra power. That's the only reason you should be picking up the 2017 model. But anyways, I guess that wraps up this video. If you guys want to see any other video, like I'm also going to be reviewing my Apple iPhone 7 Plus. I'm running with the 7 Plus. I recently upgraded from the 6. I'm going to be talking more of that in depth in another video. But honestly, leave a like, leave a comment, and tell me your suggestions and thoughts on the 2015 model.